Good morning, students. We have completed our first chapter, Principles of Management. In that lesson, we have learned meaning, definition, nature, and significance of management. At the same time, 14 Principles of Management by Henry Fayol that also we have discussed. In last lecture, we have seen Principles of Scientific Management given by F. W. Taylor and some techniques of scientific management explained by F. W. Taylor. Dear students, you know that in our subject Organization of Commerce and Management, objective question plays very important role to raise maximum score. For objective questions, your answer must be accurate, exact, and there should not be any spelling mistake in your answer. In our class, some students this year came from science faculty also. So, to make such students familiar with the pattern of objective question, today I am taking objective question of the first chapter. So, we together now going to solve the exercise of the first chapter, Principles of Management. See, question number 1. Select the proper option and rewrite the sentences. In this question, fill in the blank type question this is, and for each sentence, three options are given. You have to choose the correct one. See, in the board exam, when you are going to attempt such question, it is always better to write full sentence and fill up the answer instead of writing just answer. Now look at the question. Number 1. Dash dash was regarded as father of scientific management. Option A, Henry Fayol. B, F. W. Taylor. C, Philip Kotler. Now we have discussed this point very well, and I am sure you got the answer that F. W. Taylor was regarded as the father of scientific management. Correct. Due to his contribution to the management and his scientific approach towards the management, he is called as a father of scientific management. Now the second one. Principle of dash dash is based on a place for everything and everything in its place. Option A, discipline. B, order. And C, equity. Now here again I am sure you got the answer. Answer is principle of order is based on a place for everything and everything in its place. Yes. Principle of order means what? In institution or in any business organization, all the resources should have its exact place. And in this term resources, the physical resources and human resources are included. When the principle of order is followed, then automatically that firm, that organization is able to achieve the efficiency and productivity. Now the third, member of organization should receive orders from dash dash. Option A, many superiors. B, one superior. C, all superiors. The answer is member of organization should receive orders from one superior. Yes, correct answer. See here also, when any organization follows these principle of unity of command that reduces the confusion among the employees, and each employee easily come to know to whom I should follow or to which superior I am answerable. So this principle is very important for the organization. Now the fourth, scalar chain means the hierarchy of dash dash from the top level to the lower level for the purpose of communication. Option A, discipline. Option B, unity. Option C, authority. The answer is scalar chain means the hierarchy of authority from the top level to the lower level for the purpose of communication. Now the fifth one. Taylor recommended total dash dash foremen to control the various aspects of production. Option A 8, B 3 and C 2. I am very sure if you have seen the earlier videos or a lecture in that part of techniques of management given by F.W. Taylor, organizational function. In that point, answer is mentioned. And answer is Taylor recommended total 8 foremen to control the various aspects of production. Okay, so this is a one type of filling the blanks with options. In exam time, you have to write the full sentence, and where the gap is there in that sentence, there you have to uh, write down the correct option. Now, the next question. B. Match the pairs. Here two groups are there, A and B. In group A, we can say it is a question part, and group B, all multiple answers are given. From that multiple answers, you have to choose one, and you have to match that one with the question of group A. Read out the group A and group B also, and I think within 2 or 3 seconds you are able to find out the answer. A side, Henry Fayol, then B is principle of unity of direction, C principle of management, D scientific management theory, E functional organization. And in group B, 10 options are given. In board exam also the same pattern is there. A side 5 questions are there, and in B group 10 options are there, and from that 10 option you have to choose the correct one. Now I think you got the answer. Now compare your answer with me. Henry Fayol, the correct answer is modern management, that is 10 number. Then principle of unity of direction, correct answer is one head one plan, 6-1. Then third, principle of management, the correct answer is fourth, general guidelines. Then scientific management theory, the correct answer is F.W. Taylor. And the last one is functional organization, correct answer is 8 foremen. So here uh, there is no chance of spelling mistakes because all options are in front of you. Just you have to choose the correct one and you have to write it in front of that question only. Okay, now go for the next question. See, give one word, phrase, term for the following statements. In these questions, one statement is given to you and you have to write a suitable a word or a phrase or a term. For each sentence, you will get the 1 mark. Okay. Now, read out the sentence one by one. The study of movement of an employee as well as machine while completing particular task. What is the suitable word for this whole sentence that you have to find out? The study of movement. So here you get the clue. The study of movement means here we have to do the study of movement. It is related with the motion study. So the correct answer is the motion study. Now the second one, the technique of observing and recording the time required by an employee to complete a given task. So here we have to observe and record the time of the employee when he starts the work, what time he required to complete that work. We have to do the observation. So it is related with the time study. Now the third one. Study consists of an organized, systematic and critical assessment of various activities. So the correct answer is work study. Now the fourth sentence, the principle which deals with to do work with innovative way. Now here you get the clue of innovative way that indicates your answer. The answer is principle of initiative. Principle of initiative given by Henry Fayol. Are you remembering that? Yes, correct. Now the fifth one. The principle which is based on a place for everything and everything in its place. This principle is also given by Henry Fayol. What is this? Yes, principle of order. And when we follow this principle of order in our real life, then our daily work also becomes easier because we get the things at its own place instead of keeping it here and there. Okay. Now the next question is about state whether the following statements are true or false. Here you have to just mention whether the sentence is true or false. No need of writing any cause. म्हणजे या प्रश्नाला तुम्हाला ते जे तुम्हाला वाक्य दिलेलं आहे ते फक्त बरोबर आहे की चूक आहे एवढंच लिहायचं आहे. तिथे तुम्हाला कारण लिहिण्याची गरज नाही. आणि हा प्रश्न सोडवताना सुद्धा बोर्डाच्या दृष्टीने पण मी सांगते तुम्हाला की नुसतंच नंबर 1 बरोबर, नंबर 2 चूक असं नाही लिहायचं. तर पूर्ण वाक्य लिहायचं आणि मग त्या वाक्याच्या समोर तुमचं आन्सर लिहिलं तरी चालेल किंवा खाली तुम्ही लिहिलं आन्सर तरी पण चालेल. पण कधीही नुसतं चूक किंवा बरोबर असं लिहू नका. वाक्य लिहायला एवढा काही जास्त वेळ जात नाही आपला, पटकन लिहून होतं. त्यामुळे always write full sentence and then in front of that sentence mention your answer. It may be true or false. Okay. Now the number 1. The principles of management are universal in nature. Yes, I am sure you know the answer. The answer is true. Management principles are applied differently under different situation. Yes, correct. The answer is true. म्हणजे मॅनेजमेंटचे जे प्रिन्सिपल्स आहेत ते परिस्थिती बघून त्याचा वापर हा केला जातो. त्याचं ॲप्लिकेशन हे परिस्थिती बघून केले जातं. जरी ते युनिव्हर्सली सगळीकडे सारखेच असले तरी सुद्धा प्रत्येक वेळची परिस्थिती कशी आहे, सिच्युएशन कशी आहे, त्याप्रमाणे ते प्रिन्सिपल ॲक्च्युली प्रॅक्टिसमध्ये ते यूज केले जातात. देन थर्ड, ओनली सम प्रिन्सिपल्स ऑफ मॅनेजमेंट आर इम्पॉर्टंट. व्हॉट इज द आन्सर? फॉल्स. येस, करेक्ट. इथे काय म्हटलं आहे की मॅनेजमेंटचे काही प्रिन्सिपल्स इम्पॉर्टंट आहेत, असं आहे का? नाही. सगळेच मॅनेजमेंटचे प्रिन्सिपल कसे आहेत तेवढेच महत्त्वाचे आहेत. एक उदाहरण देते. आपल्या हाताची जी पाची बोटं आहेत त्यातलं आपण असं म्हणतो का की नाही नाही फक्त मला अंगठाच प्रिय आहे, किंवा नाही नाही मला फक्त करंगळीच प्रिय आहे, बाकीची बोटं नसली तरी चालेल, असं नसतं. सगळे बोटं मिळून आपली ताकद होते. त्याप्रमाणे मॅनेजमेंटमध्ये सुद्धा प्रिन्सिपल्सच्या बाबतीत असंच आहे. संस्थेसाठी सगळे प्रिन्सिपल्स हे अप्लाय केले तर तुम्हाला चांगला रिझल्ट हा मिळू शकतो. म्हणून हे वाक्य कसं आहे? चुकीचं आहे. नाउ द फोर्थ, हेनरी फेयोल हॅज गिवन डिफरंट टेक्निक्स ऑफ मॅनेजमेंट. व्हॉट इज द आन्सर? टेक्निक्स ऑफ मॅनेजमेंट कोणी एक्सप्लेन केलेत? F.W. टेलर यांनी. करेक्ट. म्हणजेच सेंटेन्स कसं आहे? रॉंग आहे, फॉल्स आहे. ओके, द आन्सर इज फॉल्स. देन F.W. टेलर has proposed 14 principles of management. What is the answer? False, because 14 principles of management are explained by Henry Fayol. हा 14 आकडा आणि हेनरी फेयोल कायम लक्षात ठेवायचं. हेनरी फेयोल यांनी 14 प्रिन्सिपल्स आपल्याला सांगितलेले आहेत मॅनेजमेंटचे. F.W. टेलरनी नाही. F.W. टेलर यांनी सायंटिफिक प्रिन्सिपल्स ऑफ मॅनेजमेंट आपल्याला सांगितलेले आहेत. सो द सेंटेन्स इज फॉल्स. देन द नेक्स्ट, each member of organization should receive orders only from one superior. Yes, the sentence is true. म्हणजे ऑर्गनायझेशनमधील प्रत्येक मेंबरला, प्रत्येक कर्मचाऱ्याला फक्त एका वरिष्ठाकडूनच आदेश मिळाला पाहिजे. बरोबर आहे. म्हणजे खूप जर तुमच्या डोक्यावरती वरिष्ठ असतील, अनेक वरिष्ठ असतील, तर प्रश्न निर्माण होतो कर्मचाऱ्याला की मी कोणाचं ऐकू अगोदर आणि कोणाचं काम आधी करू. त्याच्यामध्ये कन्फ्युजन निर्माण तयार होतं मनामध्ये आणि मग तो कोणतंच काम पूर्ण नीट करू शकणार नाही. म्हणून कोणत्याही संस्थेमध्ये प्रत्येक कर्मचाऱ्याला, एम्प्लॉईला एकाच बॉसकडून आदेश हा मिळाला पाहिजे, म्हणजे तो त्याला आन्सरेबल राहतो. नाव द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, फाइंड द ऑड वन. आता फाइंड द ऑड वन म्हणजे काय? तर गटामध्ये न बसणारा जो शब्द आहे तो तुम्हाला बाजूला करायचा आहे, वेगळा करायचा आहे. काय आहे बघूया. प्रिन्सिपल ऑफ अथॉरिटी अँड रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी, देन मोशन स्टडी, principle of division of work, and principle of discipline. See, in this whole group, all principles are there. Principle of authority and responsibility, principle of division of work, principle of discipline. Only motion study is a different word. So the answer is motion study. You have to write the answer. Odd one is motion study. Now the second group, fatigue study, principle of unity of command, work study, and motion study. Now here, all these techniques of scientific management, that is fatigue study, work study, motion study, they are called as the techniques of scientific management. Only the different word is principle of unity of command, which is given by Henry Fayol. And all this fatigue study, work study, motion study are explained by F.W. Taylor. So the odd one is principle of unity of command. Okay. Now this is the one pattern of question which may be asked in objective type. Now the next is answer in one sentence like this. What is principle of unity of command? What is standardization of tools and equipments? What is differential wage rate? What is subordination of individual interest into organizational interest? And last is, what is the meaning of principle? See, all these questions that which are asked here, you have to write it in your own one homework notebook. Prepare separate notebook for solving all these questions. I have just discussed with you because many students are not familiar with this pattern of question paper. Because last year uh, they learn from different stream. So to make them familiar with all this pattern, I am taking this exercise for such students. And uh, you have to write all these questions that we have discussed till now in one separate notebook, and you have to show it when we will meet, or you can send uh, the photos of your notebook to me also. Now the next is correct the underlined word and rewrite the following sentences. आता हा प्रश्न कसा आहे की तुम्हाला प्रश्न दिला जातो किंवा एक सेंटेन्स दिलं जातं आणि त्या वाक्यामध्ये ज्या शब्दाखाली अंडरलाईन केलेलं आहे त्या शब्दासाठी तुम्हाला दुसरा सबस्टिट्यूट करेक्ट वर्ड तुम्हाला तिथे लिहायचा आहे. जो अंडरलाईन केलेला वर्ड आहे तो चुकीचा आहे आणि त्याचं जे बरोबर आन्सर आहे ते तुम्हाला मेन्शन करायचं आहे. इथे सुद्धा तुम्ही तो जो ते जे आन्सर असेल ते तुम्ही या चुकीच्या शब्दाच्या जागी लिहून परत सेंटेन्स लिहिलं तर फारच चांगलं होईल उत्तर म्हणून तुमचं. नुसतंच तो वर्ड लिहिण्यापेक्षा पूर्ण वाक्य परत लिहायचं आहे. फॉर एक्झाम्पल जसं की इथे आहे आपल्याला दिसतंय, security in job always affect adversely on the efficiency of employees. आता इथे सेक्युरिटी या शब्दाच्या खाली अंडरलाईन केलेला आहे म्हणजे हा चुकीचा शब्द आहे. त्यांनी काय सांगितलं आहे, करेक्ट द अंडरलाईन वर्ड, म्हणजे अंडरलाईन वर्ड काय आहे हा चुकीचा आहे. मग आपल्याला तिथे करेक्ट वर्ड टाकायचा आहे. तर करेक्ट वर्ड काय आहे, द आन्सर इज इनसेक्युरिटी इन जॉब ऑलवेज अफेक्ट्स ॲडव्हर्सली ऑन द एफिशियन्सी ऑफ एम्प्लॉईज. म्हणजे कामामध्ये जर कामाची असुरक्षितता असेल कर्मचाऱ्यांच्या मनामध्ये तर त्यांच्या एफिशियन्सीवरती काय होतो, वाईट परिणाम हा होत असतो. नाउ द सेकंड, स्पिरिट डी कॉर्प्स मीन्स डिव्हिजन इज स्ट्रेंथ. बघा स्पिरिट डी कॉर्प्स काय म्हणते, डिव्हिजन इज स्ट्रेंथ, म्हणजे तुम्ही सेपरेट व्हा तेच तुमची काय आहे ताकद आहे असं सांगतं का आपल्याला ते प्रिन्सिपल, नाही. मग ते प्रिन्सिपल आपल्याला काय सांगतं, स्पिरिट डी कॉर्प्स मीन्स युनियन इज स्ट्रेंथ. अंडरलाईन वर्ड कोणता आहे, डिव्हिजन. डिव्हिजनच्या ऐवजी तिथे तुमचा करेक्ट वर्ड आला पाहिजे, तो कोणता आहे, युनियन. स्पिरिट डी कॉर्प्स मीन्स युनियन इज स्ट्रेंथ, म्हणजे एकी हेच बळ आहे असं स्पिरिट डी कॉर्प्स हे प्रिन्सिपल आपल्याला सांगतं. ओके. नाउ द थर्ड, each member of organization should receive orders from only one subordinate. Now read the sentence correctly. each member म्हणजे ऑर्गनायझेशन मधील प्रत्येक मेंबरला एका सबऑर्डिनेट कडूनच ऑर्डर मिळायला पाहिजे. आता ऑर्डर सबऑर्डिनेट कडून मिळतात का, नाही. मग ऑर्डर्स कोणाकडनं मिळतात, सुपिरियर कडनं. म्हणजे तुम्हाला सबऑर्डिनेटच्या ऐवजी तिथे करेक्ट वर्ड कुठला टाकायचा आहे, सुपिरियर. नाउ द सेंटेन्स आपल्याला कसं फ्रेम करायचं आहे, each member of organization should receive orders from only one superior. म्हणजे हे तुमचं करेक्ट सेंटेन्स असणार आहे. बरोबर. नेक्स्ट फोर्थ वन, decentralization means concentration of powers and authorities at a specific position. आता डिसेंट्रलायझेशन म्हणजे त्यांनी काय सांगितले, डिसेंट्रलायझेशन म्हणजे तुमच्या पॉवर्सचं आणि अधिकारांचं एकत्रीकरण. सेंट्रलायझेशन कॉन्सन्ट्रेट होतात म्हणजे काय, एकत्र होतात. तर एकत्र डिसेंट्रलायझेशन मध्ये होतात का, तर नाही. कशामध्ये होतात, तर सेंट्रलायझेशन मध्ये. मग तुमचं सेंटेन्स कसं यायला पाहिजे, सेंट्रलायझेशन मीन्स कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन ऑफ पॉवर्स अँड अथॉरिटीज ॲट अ स्पेसिफिक पोझिशन. म्हणजे इथे तुमचं आन्सर डिसेंट्रलायझेशनच्या ऐवजी सेंट्रलायझेशन असं यायला पाहिजे. नाउ द फिफ्थ वन, मॅनेजमेंट टेक्निक्स आर अप्लाइड डिफरंटली अंडर डिफरंट कंडिशन्स. तर इथे मॅनेजमेंटच्या टेक्निक्स आपल्याला वेगवेगळ्या सिच्युएशनप्रमाणे अप्लाय करायचे आहेत का? तर नाही. तर मॅनेजमेंटचे प्रिन्सिपल्स आपल्याला अप्लाय करता येऊ शकतात. म्हणजे तुमचं सेंटेन्स कसं असायला पाहिजे? मॅनेजमेंट प्रिन्सिपल्स आर अप्लाइड differently under different conditions. Okay, so all these are the only objective questions that we have solved today, just to give idea about all these objective type questions, because in our board question paper these objective question plays very important role to raise your score. If you know all the objective questions very well and repeatedly, if you start reading it again and again, then you will never lose marks in that question. And these questions gives you all the full marks, and that's why you are able to raise your score, and you can get lot of marks in this theory paper also due to this objective question. So that's why, just to give idea to the students, those who are not aware about these objective questions, I have solved this all the questions with you. Students, do the practice of all these questions. Write these questions in a separate notebook and read it again and again. And in tomorrow's lecture, we are going to start our second chapter. Till then, take care and be happy, stay safe. Thank you very much.